y'all. I feel like I look extra greasy. So I woke up from a nap. Just a random Sunday late afternoon, early evening naps that you know you're not supposed to take. Let your body make you doze off anyway. It's been a pretty busy week. My son's school was closed this week due to like renovations and updates, and he was home with me the entire week. And some of those days in the evening time I had actual plans. Mind you, I just returned from Houston. I did 3 nights in Houston, and as soon as I returned, I dived right back into mommy mode, which I should have. You know, his dad had him and his Nana had him. His Nana is his dad's mom. They worked together to keep him while I was gone from Friday to Monday, but of course Thursday because he has to go the night before. And yeah, I just dived back into mommy mood, and it was just, I found myself really tired. Excuse me. I'm in my backyard. My goal, you see the sun is about to set. The clouds look beautiful though. The clouds look beautiful in the background. My goal was to get out here like an hour ago, way before we got to the point of the sun setting, to basically dive into what I'm doing here and what I'm trying to create, what I'm going to create, period. What I'm going to create. It's not questionable. This is about to be something. This is real. It was put on my heart, my spirit. I was hyped up, motivated, and pushed by my team. When I say my team, the people that I talk to on a daily basis, people that's in my life that don't play about me. And you know, they know who they are. Like, go after what's yours. Go after what's yours. You've been that, you are that. So just be your true, genuine self, and that's what I came to do. So if you are here, welcome, 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 and thank you so much for being a part of this beautiful journey that we are about to go on together. My name is Lakeisha. I'm a 40-year-old mom from North Jersey. I have a 16-year-old daughter and a 3-year-old son. Actually, he'll be 3 years old tomorrow, and this is an honor of celebrating his birthday. It's like a gift to my son, who is major. Of course, he's a significant, major part and token in my world, and I felt obligated to start a YouTube channel that was dedicated to moms, single moms, married moms who are trying their best to co-parent, moms who are doing an excellent job and have an excellent support system to co-parent, those who don't have a village, those who need a village, those who are working on building a community so they can be not just a mom. That's the part of our natural role and who we are. We dive into it. I live near a highway, can you tell? We dive into it without any thought. A lot of times we dive into it without even trying. It's just who we become, and a lot of times when we dive into those positions, we kind of leave who we were before that behind, and that's okay, because sometimes part of who we are needs to be left behind, right? We can't always be who we were and be a mom at the same time, and that's with a lot of jobs or with any role. But at the end of the day, sometimes you can't let who you are fully go. And I feel like I've been doing a pretty decent job at balancing out my life as a mom and as a person, as Lakeisha, as a human being. I was pushed to do this because people often say to me, from basically what they see on social media, Instagram mainly, Facebook mainly, you always outside, you always in the mix, you always on the go. And I'm like, it could appear that way because that's what I'm displaying on a social media platform, that I am always outside and I'm always on the go. But in actuality, how could I be a full-time mom and still have that role. I legit have a 16-year-old daughter who's under my roof full-time, who goes to private school, who's in multiple extracurricular activities that requires us to travel. Some mornings it requires her to be at school at 6:30 a.m. And then I have a son that's going to be 3 tomorrow, who requires a lot of me as well. Thank God I'm so blessed to have his father who splits the responsibility with me for the most part. Like, I would definitely say we split the responsibility, no matter who does what and who's where. We split the responsibility. But at the end of the day, sometimes moms, we still feel that pressure and we still feel that guilt to not go places and do things and look away because we have to give to our children. We have to give to our children. So I wanted to let the moms, the women, the people who are watching and who will be joining us to know that it is okay to have a life outside of motherhood. I feel like it's imperative. I feel like it's extremely important to have a life outside of motherhood because it helps you balance yourself. I truly, honestly believe that if I did not have somewhat of a social life outside of being a mom, it would push me into a dark place. It's kind of like me fighting depression by having a social life. So when you do see me on an occasional trip, at a brunch or a happy hour or celebrating someone's milestones or at a football game, it's me pouring into myself because I have to be there for my children and I can't pour from an empty cup. And no one can pour from an empty cup. Like, how can you truly, genuinely give to your children or anyone else in your life for that matter without being full? And I got to this place, and I feel like this place came about at the end of what was like my relationship kind of closing out with my son's dad. My baby was small. He was barely 1 year old, and I went on a trip to Aruba with my mom. My mom went to Aruba for about 8 days, and she looped me in and made sure I came out, and I stayed for about 3 nights. That same year, we did like a staycation in Atlantic City. Told you we were from Jersey. We did like a staycation. And I think that was like, that kind of like set the tone for me, balancing out depression and avoiding postpartum. It's like, okay, if I get to experience some highlights and some positivity and some sun and some sand and some beautiful cocktails and a spa and a rooftop pool, this could help me be the best version of myself. This could help me be a better mom, because of course I'm trying my best to be a great mom, right? But how can I be a better mom? How can I work to be the most genuine, happiest person when I'm with my children if I don't have these quality moments to myself? And I'm not here to tell all moms that, hey, go outside and do you and be here and do that. That's not my goal. Going outside could include signing up for a workout class that you have to go to once or twice a week. Going outside could include a solo spa day or having a solo sushi date, because those are the type of things that I do. And it's not always documented, but I thought it would be a good idea to start pushing some of the content that I was, some of the things that I was doing by making it content on social media. Because every now and then, these things would be some of the activities that I would do on my own. And again, I don't necessarily document them, but what I would do is, like, every now and then I'll put something on a highlight, or I'll post me in a swimsuit on a vacation. And the blessing in the midst of all of this, I have been in a relationship that I feel like is the happiest and healthiest relationship that helps me balance out my life as well. My significant other is intentional about me being happy. He's intentional about me having a smile on my face, and he came into my life in what could have been a really dark time, because it may have been going to that place. I was in the midst of fighting postpartum. Like, I had gained so much weight after I had my son, more weight than I had basically when I was pregnant, and I knew something was up. And that's when I fought back and I signed up for a Zumba class. And I would be okay with doing an occasional outing with friends, but I knew it was important to get up and go outside. So even though it's like it's a trendy term and it's been coined to be like you being somewhere lit and always doing something, whatever it takes to be able to be here for these children and not be sad about being here with my children and not being uncomfortable or looking around like, what did I get myself into? Because that's something that, you know, moms experience. It's like, I'm unhappy, but this is what I have to do. I love being around my children. Like, my children are my besties. Like, we be rocking and we be rolling and we have a great time. And I, you know, to be honest, even though my son is splitting his time with his dad, I miss him so much when he's not with me. I went on a vacation in Mexico on a rooftop taking these beautiful pictures. But what is my son doing? What is my teenage daughter doing? And I mention my son because he is a baby. My teenage daughter, she finds time and fun for herself. Like, she's going to have time, and she's beautiful. She's smart. She's a leader, and she's conscious about the people she surrounds herself with. You know, communicating with other parents about what they're doing, and, you know, other family members and who she's spending her time with. And she don't really be missing me. So I'm like, I want to encourage moms to sometimes, like, it's okay to let that mom guilt go and just be there for self. Again, a nail salon appointment that includes you sitting back, relaxing, phone on D&D, getting the nails done, getting the feet done. You don't have to be so engaged in what's going on at home or what's going on with the children. And that's a note to myself as well. Again, I get ignored by the grandmas when I'm away sometimes, like on vacation or doing something for self, and I reach out to the grandmoms, meaning my mother and his other grandmother, and I'm like checking in. They ignore me. They are asking me, what do I want? They're like, what is the problem? Like, have fun. And I love that about the people that I have on my team. I love the people that's there for me and love on me, care for me, motivate me and inspire me. Like, I'm so blessed. A quick snippet of who I am and what I'm, you know, experiencing and going through at the current moment. But the vlog is here to introduce the behind the scenes of my life. Keesh Behind the Scenes. So you will get to see me doing things in the morning, drop offs with my children, preparing breakfast, occasional workout videos of me, you know, going to a class, or some things that I'll be doing in the house. Like, it'll be kind of like the nitty gritty of what it looks like outside of the fun, colorful videos and photos that I put on Instagram. And I'm excited about that. Preparing for vacations and shopping. It's just going to be a couple different things going on, and it's not going to be too glitzy and glamorous right now. It's just the basics to the point. Okay, so this is what she was doing all week, and that's why she had a funky good time Sunday at brunch. Yes, we are all the same. We are all in the same race. We are all trying to balance out our lives. But I want to push and encourage other moms to really make it happen and do it for yourself, because it's important and it protects your mental health. Again, I want to be a safe page, a safe space, a safe community for moms who are trying to find balance in being the dopest, most amazing mother, having an amazing career or business, being a mom that's in school, a mom that's working on fitness, a mom that's trying to travel and just, you know, be that girl, be that woman, and do all these amazing things, but also time for self. You deserve to be there for yourself. You deserve to be there for yourself, and you can't show up for anyone else if you're not there for yourself. Again, I came up with the idea of starting this page because I saw the need for moms to have support in the direction of balancing out their responsibilities as moms and having a social life. Again, I'm often approached about how I manage to do certain things, and it takes a lot of village involvement in a really healthy co-parenting relationship, which I would love to try to assist moms in getting into that swing of a healthy balancing out. Parents not being together but still working together in such a way to make sure their child is happy and celebrating milestones together and still being who they are as individuals. So it may appear that I'm outside all the time, and if you watch his dad, it may appear he's outside all the time. But that's because we work together as a unit. So my goal is to try to give insight and perspective from different angles of what it looks like to be social and be in certain places, but also be there for your children. And again, that comes with the proper support. And at the end of the day, we can build a community within this vlog of moms who are there for each other in different ways, building trust. I have a major goal for what this can become down the line. So if we build a strong community on Keesh Behind the Scenes, we can do something amazing in this area. Like, we can have super dope mom events, and we can create a village of moms who need the support, and it'll help us balance out our mental health, because mental health is